This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck. It is a 2001 Silverado 3500 crew cab dual rear wheel. It is a 6.6 liter turbo diesel. It's four-wheel drive. It is an LT, which is leather. It was a theft recovery purchased directly from an insurance company in San Diego. To hide these things, to get away with it, they changed the emblems. So it's got LS emblems on the side. I think it's a good idea to keep them that way. It makes them less desirable to steal in the future. And it's beginning to rain. We've tried this car like 5 times already today. Anyway, when it gets to Tucson, we do a 2-hour inspection. They stole a bunch of stuff off this thing. So this thing's got a bunch of new parts. Real quickly, it needed number 6 and number 8 injectors. It needed an instrument cluster. It needed turbo pipes, neutral safety switch and clock spring, FICM, which is fuel injection control module. Needed a bunch of relays that were stolen. Drive shaft was stolen, and rear shocks. It also needed a rear bumper. You'll see before and after pictures. You'll see how it looked when we bought it, so you'll know that it wasn't wrecked. But they stole a bunch of stuff off this thing. Now it's all back together. Just so that you know, the power mirror switch, the driver master power switch, won't tilt the mirrors down. And it does have aftermarket air suspension, but we're going to have to route the air suspension out the rear bumper to make it manual because they stole the pump. That's still to be done. But those are relatively minor things and not worth slowing us down on. Tires all the way around are really good tread. I would say probably at least 50%, more than that. Cosmetically, it's got some nicks and things like missing the bow tie here. It's my experience, it's starting to rain, that people don't really worry about that cosmetic stuff on a big boy like this. They just care about how it runs, and it runs great. It's been going home with my shop manager for a week or so, at least a week, almost 2 weeks. Got this stuff here. There's no need to paint this thing. It's a beast. It's here to pull. That's all it's supposed to be doing. It does have a big crack down here, which is normal. That's what happens when you don't know how to drive a dually. It has very low miles on it, and it runs like it. It's not a bad looking truck. It's just that my job is to accentuate the negatives, not the positives. So when we get the air ride, we're going to put some nozzles back here for the suspension. A nozzle back here so you can pump it in manually. There is a unit under the dash, and they stole the pump. So we still have to do that, but came back from detail. It's looking pretty. So before it rains and destroys, makes it a big mess and dirty and everything, we decided to hurry up and do this. God, now we got sun. It was raining a second ago, now we got sun. Let's see, kind of this stuff. You know, it's, most people can't believe how I throw these things under the bus, but it really is my job to make sure that you know what you're buying. Those are new shocks. Like I said, the rear shocks are brand new. They were stolen too. It's random. It was like someone stole it and made it into a parts car. So we had to buy new stuff. And see this? This is not functional right now, but it does have air suspension, which we will make manual. 93,868 miles. Has 2 brand new batteries also. Both sides are new. Now the sun's gone and it's getting cold. So welcome to monsoon season in Tucson. Holy cow. It's going to get ugly shortly. Alright, let's see. That's your passenger rear window. A little bit of a tear right there in the seat. This is just a pull vehicle, so want to, oh shoot, we didn't want to make it pretty and raise the price of, you know, $3,000 or $4,000 or $5,000 when it's just going to be going to work, right? Locks. Let's see, forward, back, full seat up, full seat down. This seat looks really good. There's no surprises there. Let's see. I don't even know how to open that thing. Sure is quiet. Let's see what thing here. That was like a paint or something. Probably a contractor's truck. This tint is kind of funky. You might want to just peel it off. It looks like it would just come right off, but we'll leave it. We'll leave that for whoever buys it next. They may not care. You never know. There's a driver window, passenger front window, passenger rear window, driver rear window, mirror. Now this is the mirror that goes in, out, and up, but not down. Okay, not down. Other side, out, in, up, but not down. There you go. That's how detailed we get in telling you what we know. There's no upside in any deception here. If we describe these vehicles the way they are, the way they really are, we don't get people angry. Some guy out there will have a switch in his garage or a crashed truck exactly like this one, and it's a marriage made in heaven. If we screw around, then we get problems, and that's not fun. Make sure to tilt. And it works wonderfully for us. We do very well on both ends, not getting yelled at and selling trucks, and I like that. So whatever we know, we will tell you, and whatever we fix, we will tell you what we fixed. Whatever we didn't fix, we will tell you we didn't fix. And yeah, all right, stereo works fine. Here is working great. There's tow haul on and off. See it? There you go. All right. Let me move this thing up a little bit so I don't back into anything, because I don't think that this thing's going to lose a fight. Whatever I back into is going to lose. So let me put it in neutral. 4 low. This should be a grading here. Yeah, that's top speed 2. All right. Put it in reverse. In low. Yeah, that's definitely 4 low. You can walk faster. All right, 4 high. 4 high. Then drive. Yeah, you can drive the speed of that. Turn the air down a little bit. And reverse. 4 high. Perfect. All right, so we go to neutral. 2-wheel high, and we go for right. Like I said, it needs. This switch is clearly broken. It needs one of those to make the mirrors go down. And this unit right here was a air suspension switch, which has been stolen. The pump was stolen, so, or the lines were stolen. Whatever the case, we will make it so that lines go out the rear bumper, and you can do it manually. That way you can take advantage of the air suspension. And I have no idea what that is. That was some sort of aftermarket stereo stuff that somebody had in here before. Alright, so if you come to Tucson to drive home, you're going to pay tax and dock fees. And you're also going to have the title restored, by the way. Restoring it means we take it to the police here. They do a level 3 inspection. And then we can take their inspection in the salvage title and get what's called a restored salvage title. Then you can get plates and insurance. So obviously, if you're going to come here to drive it home, that's mandatory, because you can't get plates or insurance without it. We do that for $200. We do that for you. Then you pay tax and dock fees. Dock fees are $250. Taxes are 2% city sales tax here in Tucson, plus whatever your state tax rate is. This vehicle has the distinct feel of an Alaska truck. We have a lot of Alaska buyers who fly down here and then drive home, especially low mile 10, 12-year-old Chevy diesel 4x4s. They have a 0% tax rate. So when they come here, they pay 2% tax, $250 dock fee, and $200 to restore the title. Well, this thing runs good. Smooth too. Really smooth. Good brakes. Big boy. Stops pretty good. So if your tax rate were say 3% and you came to Tucson, you'd end up paying a total of 5% tax. That's year 2 or R2 plus year 3. And then you would pay $250 dock fee and $200 to restore the title. If you pay by wire and ship, no tax, no dock fees. You don't even have to pay us to restore the title unless you want us to before it ships out. I strongly suggest you do that, but it's up to you. You can do whatever you want. All right? Let's see. Next thing, deposit. Please get your deposit in. Once we have a deposit, we have a deal. Until we have a deposit, it's for sale. Once we get your deposit, we'll put your name and a banner over the truck at wheelkinetics.com. Last thing, I say this on every vehicle, whether it's the M3 my brother drives or the Acura I drive or whatever, these cars are out of warranty by year and miles. This one's way out by years. If they could give it a 20-year warranty at the factory, they would, and they'd charge $100,000 for this truck. They can't. The reason they can't is they don't know what's going to happen to it. They have no idea. After a certain number of miles and years and testing that they do, they just don't know. So that's why they do it. If they don't know what's going to happen, there's zero chance that we know more than they know. So if you need a risk-free experience, it's a brand new truck. You get the warranty and the bottled water and all the good stuff that goes along with it for a couple of years, and then you're on your own again. This truck, brand new, got it. Well, I know they're well over 50, but I think that this truck would probably be somewhere closer to 60 new. So if you buy this truck, consider that some of the money you saved sooner or later might have to go to a repair, whether it's motor stuff or air conditioning or windshield wiper motors or something. Okay, just know what you're buying, and if you need to buy a sure thing, buy a new one. Okay, that is about it. Thank you.